Hey everybody, welcome to the Sculpted Vegan Kitchen. I am here with Chef Lee Mullen.
Hi.
We hope you are so well today. We are going to be making, Lee's going to be making.
We love this since you told me off the last time I missed something.
I'm going to be watching Lee make vegan mac and cheese. This recipe has kept coming up in requests when we've been asking what you would love us to make, and it is just that real gooey, delicious, the comfort food recipe that you maybe didn't know but you can get in a vegan version, but now you can. So, quite a quick one again, Lee?
Yeah, quick one, 10-15 minutes tops. Obviously it bakes in the oven, but we'll not show the end result.
Awesome, so come on over, guys.
As Laura says, guys, it really is like cozy food.
We'll get into let me find this here. If anybody's any questions, you can pop them in the comment section.
So here we'll have the nutritional yeast, we'll have the spices, salt, black pepper, nutmeg, we have the flour, we have the shallots, the lemon juice, the vegan cheese, and the macaroni.
Brilliant. Isn't it the nutritional yeast gives like the cheese,
I know it.
taste?
I am so obsessed with it at the minute, honestly. It's so good. It's so versatile too.
Lovely.
It's
Give
fantastic.
us a quick little background on the pasta, because I'm guessing that's been cooked already.
I cooked this already, just follow the instructions of the packet. It's as simple as that. And then you can do it straight out of the pot with a wee bit of the water, but it's not really needed in this recipe. But I've just seen the instructions on the packet.
Yummy. Okay, get stuck in there. Ingredients.
Right, let's go, guys. So you're on a wee medium, well, a deep medium pot. I like to keep it deep because there's a wee bit of tossing in this, so there is. So I'm going to start off with the olive oil.
Nice.
And I think I showed you this before in a recipe that the olive oil and the butter just stops the butter burning.
It was our pancake recipe.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
it
what
was a
it
good one.
was. So you just want to start that and get it melted.
So hello again to anybody just joining us. We're on our vegan mac and cheese. If you have any questions, just file them in the comment section and we will try our best to answer them.
So I'm just on a low here, medium to low, and if it gets too high, I'll take it off. It's just because it's the aga, I don't get the control.
Yeah.
I don't get to control it. So you're just in with the shallots.
I've tried this recipe already, guys. It is so tasty.
Oh, have you done it?
Yeah, it was after
brilliant.
you made it before our
Yeah.
abs sales video.
Yeah, well, the first time when I created the wee recipe, Kim, it was sitting there, and then Kim had ate it, and she's like, "Lee, that's stunning." The wee change that I made, obviously Kim wanted the change, was I had cashew nuts in it.
Yes.
It was a nice wee bit of texture. Ryan liked it, Kim didn't like it, but as I say, she was right, because don't take it away from the mac and cheese.
Yeah.
keep it simple. The texture isn't something that you'd normally get in a mac and cheese. So this is just sweating it off, guys, until the shallots become nice and translucent.
What
And
does sweating mean? I always find that odd when I see
I just
the
add a wee bit of
recipe.
salt there, guys. And so basically you're just sweating off the vegetables and bringing out the moisture and cooking them out.
Okay.
So just a wee process and building the flavours. If you were to just put that in without the butter and the oil, and you're just boiling an onion.
Okay.
It doesn't produce much flavour.
Yeah.
As with this, you're building flavours. When you're making soups and stews, when you're teaching chefs, you're building flavours. You're caramelising it. You're bringing the flavours out. You're bringing the natural sugars out. So it's all a wee bit of cooking. It's all a wee bit of knowledge there.
So don't just lob it all in.
Yeah. No, don't ever
don't
do that.
That's why I cook.
Well, that's why there's different processes. Like I'm sweating off the onions, and then I'll add the spices. You let the natural oils come out of the spices. It's like if you make a curry or a katsu curry or any sort of curry sauce, you toast off the cumin, the coriander, and get the oils out. It brings out the flavour, and then you grind it down to pestle and mortar, and see the flavour that gives the curry. It's so much nicer. It's more if you just throw it in, it's nowhere near the same.
All the tips.
So that's it, guys. This has been sweating for about a minute now. Probably needs another minute or two. We'll see. And then I'll show you the onions. You'll notice the onions have become soft, and like if I can feel them through the spoon, so I can, and they're quite hard and al dente. You just have to give them a wee while. But it's no harm. If you underdo them, don't worry about it, because you're going to bake it in the oven too.
Yes.
So plus you're cooking the sauce out. So
At the moment, do we have the oven preheating or anything yet?
well, this saga's always blaring.
What
It's
about
always
anybody
going.
else?
Sorry. In the instructions, I think it's preheat the oven to 180, 350 degrees Fahrenheit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nutritional, so we take the guys who just through the
Yeah.
ingredients we haven't used yet.
So the onions, the oil and the butter's in there. You've got the nutritional yeast. This is all my spices and salt. So I've got black pepper, nutmeg, turmeric, paprika, what else is there? Salt, pepper, and there's one more, onion powder and garlic granules.
It's like a test there.
Oh my god, it was a test there actually, yeah. So, and then you have the plain flour, you have the lemon juice, the vegan cheese, and the macaroni, which has been cooked already, guys. As I said before at the start of the video, just click the instructions on the packet.
Awesome.
Now, you'll know whenever you're going too far with this, because you'll start to get the nuttiness coming through in the butter. You don't want that, because then it's just not a nice flavour in this dish, in this particular dish. And then that means the onions are starting to go brown. You don't want to brown your onions. You just want a nice white translucent. You guys, this is the flavours all starting. This is what we call flavour babies in this way. Flavour babies. Oh yes.
It's a new one.
Oh yeah. Well, there's plenty more to come. So I'm happy enough with that now, guys. As you can see, nice and soft to touch, and starting to cook out. Hope you made it like this, Laura, when you were...
Oh, I haven't tried this one yet.
Oh, I thought you said it was this one.
I ate yours that you made before.
Right,
Yes.
gotcha.
I'll try this one.
So
back.
now you're in with the salt and spices, guys. That's quick. That's nice and quick.
And are these like a preference because it kind of, again, everybody kind of make their own mixes if they want
No,
to.
stick to this one.
Mac and cheese one.
This is typical mac and cheese
Okay.
one. Turmeric gives it the yellowness, is where the vegan cheese can't really give that.
Gotcha.
The paprika gives a nice wee bit, just a wee aftertaste. The garlic, the onion. You could use fresh garlic if you don't have garlic powder or garlic granules. Sorry. So that's just nice. You bring out the spices in with the flour.
And Melissa's saying, awesome, can't wait to try this. It already looks good.
Awesome.
Ronnie's saying, yummo.
Yeah, this is great for anybody. The kids will love it. So this is a roux. So I'm now making a roux. So that's just the flour and butter.
Okay.
And you're just cooking that out. You want to cook it out so the flour starts to cook out. And in the recipe, guys, the recipe card, you've got, this is the vegan milk and the vegan cream, which I've microwaved, but I didn't need to. I just put it in the aga like 10 minutes before the video. Just about 1 minute to 1.5 minutes in the microwave will do it, no problem at all.
Yes.
So this is a tricky part, guys, but it's quite simple enough. So start off with a small drop. Don't panic. It'll be all right. It's like you're making a sauce.
Okay.
So
Is that a bit at a time?
Bit at a time, and it's always good that the liquid's warm, because if the liquid's warm, cold, you end up with lumps.
Oh, the
it's not. You're dropping the temperature so far as where if the temperature's near enough the same, it just makes the sauce.
We have that in recipe to heat up, yeah.
Yeah. So this is the sauce that you're making now. When I make recipes for these things, like sometimes it takes 1 or 2 times. This one was a good shot. It was the first time. It was really good.
Laurie's saying we should get smell your kitchen right now. It smells good. It
Oh,
definitely
yes.
does.
You've got all sorts going on. Plus dinner's in the background too. So that's it there, guys. And don't add it all at once. Just bit by bit. Take your time. As you can see, it's starting to create a nice thick sauce.
Yeah.
And if you think it's too thick, it shouldn't be. This recipe's foolproof, and I've done it a couple of times now. It shouldn't be. But if you think it's too thick, just add a wee bit of the pasta water.
Okay.
Just keep it to the side, but that's not in the recipe card.
Got you. That's a good tip.
Yeah. So now what you're doing now is cooking the sauce out. Mm-hmm. So that takes a couple of wee minutes. As I say, it's baking in the oven, so don't overly worry about it.
Yes.
It's no problem at all, but you are best cooking it out, because if you don't, sometimes it'll split on you.
Yeah.
If you don't cook it.
Let me see, Lord saying, core ones reserved for refeed day. What's everyone's vegan cheese of choice? I like the cathedral that's what we're using
all day
now.
long, to be honest with you. I would use it at home sometimes.
Yeah, that's nice. And then...
And that yeast just gives it that flavour. It's like, as I say, I'm so obsessed with it. Like, I use it with everything at home. My wife looks at me now and goes, "Lee, really?" Instead, like I would use like Parmesan truffle chips. It's nutritional yeast.
Yeah, happy days. Nick, you're saying, actually awake for this. Hi, Laura Lee. Actually, I actually don't miss this. Okay.
What is it?
Lee, can you make something yummy that we can have in the 6-month program? Nick, you can have any of, to be honest, any of the recipes that you find in the Sculpted Vegan Kitchen on your refeed day. If you're an extreme body makeover.
There you go. Right. So listen, guys, I'm happy enough with that. So in with the lemon juice, just finishes the sauce off nicely and gives it a tanginess that the cheese needs. And then in with half the cheese. You
Gotcha.
don't. And then in with
The pasta.
the pasta.
When you said appreciate the tips about the milk, that was a good one, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's all these wee tricks you learn when you're in the chefing industry for so long.
Melissa's asking what you use for the pasta. It was just macaroni pasta.
Macaroni pasta, yeah. It's classic mac and cheese. So you can say, right, so I think, I don't know why, it's no drama like, but we touch dry because it's going to bake, so and with a tiny drop of water, and then just so it resembles more like a sauce.
Oh, that's a good tip because I thought that looked perfect, but yes, I forgot the
See?
step. We're going to cook it.
And,
Yes.
and the thing, so you're going to cook it, the
It's
pasta's going to
nice.
absorb, so you've got all the...
Oh, so good.
Yeah. And that vegan cheese is like, it's weird, it shocks me sometimes, like, obviously it's not cheese, but...
Yeah.
Right, so that's
That
it,
looks
guys.
brilliant.
So, end of the dish. I've done this with seasoning and stuff, guys. I tasted it seasoning many a times, it's all in there. Should be plenty there.
Melissa, you're asking, is whole wheat pasta a better option? To be honest, just for background, the Sculpted Vegan Kitchen Group, like guys, we are not keeping these recipes in line with our programs. We're making them in line with the recipes. So we're going to go just for your typical mac and cheese, macaroni pasta. But obviously, if you want to swap it for anything else, you could. But we're more concerned about taste right now.
Yeah, it's all about flavour,
All about the flavour.
comfort food, and a wee bit
Yeah.
of fun, and for your cheat days, basically.
Yes.
And that's it, guys.
Ooh, get
That's
some
it.
sim in there.
Yeah, vegan mac and cheese.
It's the rest of the cheese on.
So that just goes into the oven for 12 to 15 minutes.
Brilliant. Awesome. Oh my gosh. So we'll have 10 minutes here on the prep, 10, 15 minutes in the oven. So 25 minutes altogether.
minutes, no problem at all.
Brilliant. So listen, I'll eat that whole pot in one sitting. It is very tempting.
Go for it.
Rock one. Thank you again, Lee. Another
problem, no
amazing
problem. Thank
recipe. Enjoy that one, guys. Again, any recipes that you make, please share it with most of the group. Let us know how you find them. Let us know any other ideas or requests that you have for us. And we'll see you in 2 weeks' time for another recipe.